Ay, 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 it's been a minute. Hello, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's me, the Shy Doomer. I'm back. Oh, this is to all those people that don't watch me, meaning everyone, other than my mom, if I had one. Yay, let's go. So, today is going to be a little bit, today's going to be a little bit different. I've come to the realization that no one cares. It's great. I don't care. You don't care. No one cares. No one cares. So I'm not going to care. And you won't care. And we'll enjoy the non caring together. It's going to be a perfect synthesization of not giving a care. Yes. So I have a couple videos that I want to cover. And possibly, maybe, a game that I want to play. I'm not sure if I want to do that next stream this week, which will be at a certain time, at a certain point in the future of this week. You know, week starts on Saturday, ends on Sunday. Crazy, right? So it's the first day of the week. So sometime between today and Saturday, I might do the game. Probably. But more importantly, on Saturday, I have a competition I'm participating in. Super fun, super great, super awesome. It's gonna be a dating competition, and I'm just gonna go up in there and find out how much people really do not love me. Honestly, I people who do find me attractive or love me, there's something wrong with them because there's something wrong with me, and I don't trust them. If you're like, wow, that Shy Doomer, that Shy Doomer, that person's awesome, I'm like, what's wrong with you? All to say, I'm my biggest hater. So yeah, let's see. Uh, I thought this one was funny. It's like 3 months old, but it looks really funny. This video looks really funny. It's called How the Radical Left Demonizes the Right. And honestly, they can't get away with this. They can't get away with calling the left radical. I'm not like, oh no, healthcare for everybody? Wow, that's so like extreme of you. Oh, housing for everybody? How dare you? Like, that is too extreme in my book. Like, everyone having their basic necessities and equal rights and a say within the society they live in. Jeez Louise, the left can't keep getting away with this evil, evil stuff. And they want you to die, apparently. Man. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So I just thought this was really funny. Like, ooh, the radical left with their social safety nets and equal rights. Ooh. So I just gotta let's get into this. Let's get into this because this gotta be good. This 3 months old, but late to the show. Here we go.
You are a horrible person. You deserve to be insulted and attacked. You are not deserving of a civil conversation. This always confused me because I love debates. I love listening to debates online, whether that be from left-wing people or right-wing people, or simply when I watch left-wing commentators. And when
Of course, we're also gonna be talking about Destiny. It's really funny. It's really funny that they would
from left-wing people
left wing people like Destiny, the person that's extremely transphobic and on the side of a genocide. Yes.
or right-wing people, or simply when I watch left-wing commentators. And when I hear somebody say this, it always puzzled me. Why would you say this? You're a horrible, evil person, you don't deserve common respect or courtesy, and I'm not going to entertain a conversation with you. You're not going to convince anybody when you're accusing them of something that they don't believe, and that is obviously untrue, and you're just calling them evil, and you're attacking them, you're just insulting them. What do you hope to gain from this? And I thought about this for weeks on end. It bugged me to no end, but I figured it out. And unfortunately, I came to a very grim conclusion. You see, those statements, you're not worthy of respect or courtesy, we cannot have a civil conversation, none of that is designed to persuade you. It's designed to radicalize the people who already agree with him. If you
I don't think hey Yosh, I don't think having debates with like actual fascists like out in the open, like, yeah, did the Holocaust ever happen kind of people, I don't think that's like, all you're doing is platforming them. There's no way to talk them out of that position. Like, the fundamental core of their belief system is so detached from reality and emotional base that, like, there's no there I can give facts after study. I could give a laundry list of reasons of why they are wrong, and it does not matter. And if you're like, oh, but the audience is even worse for these kinds of people, right? So that's the reason I think debate is dead at this point, because the right wing movement in America specifically is like pretty fascist at this point. If you're still drinking the Kool-Aid, you're still drinking the Kool-Aid. There's no one able to stop you except for yourself, you know. What I say isn't gonna change any mind. I haven't been able to change people. I used to. I remember back at during Gamergate, even in 2020, you could change people's minds. That was a possibility. Nowadays, it's like pulling teeth. It's doesn't matter. Today I just like tested the waters to see how it was. I went into a debate Discord, and it was about trans people, and I asked, what is a trans woman? I'm not a trans. What is a woman? I asked that question. What is a woman to the transphobic person? And they went down the laundry list of an adult human female with XX chromosomes and the capability of incubating a baby or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but what about people that were assigned female at birth that have barren wombs? Are they not women? And they're like, oh, that's an exception. Okay, what about people that sign a female at birth that have different than XX chromosomes? And they're like, they're still women. And I'm like, well, so there are exceptions, right? There's exceptions to what you just said is the definition of that. So therefore, trans women can also be an exception to what your definition is. And then they didn't get it. And they were like, give me the objective definition. And it's like, there's no such thing as an objective definition. And if you're running on the IQ of not even being able to comprehend that definitions are not prescriptive, they're descriptive, I don't know how to fucking help you. I don't know how to have a conversation. So some people's ideas just shouldn't be platformed. Some people's ideas and who they are is impossible to move. And we're demonizing people that are against fascists in this screenshot right here. What is a double negative? What is a double? If you're anti-Antifa, you can't have a double negative, so you cross out the anti-Antifa. Anti-anti, you cross them out, and you're just fascist at that point. It's just brain rot. It's just all brain rot. Here we go.
You had two commentators, and they're discussing, and they're talking things out. And one of them...
I used to be a mod for this guy. Oh, Hunter.
Says that to the other. Their goal is no longer to talk things out with you. Their goal is to simply radicalize, polarize, and isolate their own audience.
Go.
Stop
talking.
losing. I'm just trying to argue in good faith with you.
You're not arguing in good faith at all. You're over here insulting women, saying they're useless and weak, and then saying the difference of 5 pounds is gonna make it so a woman can't be in the fucking military.
If you watch this full conversation, yes, this person does do that. Oh, clipping out of context. You see, like, I wouldn't have a conversation with this 777 guy, because if he's willing to be so bad faith to clip things out of context, there's no point of it. You just know that you're bad and you're in the wrong and you're a coward and you're just justifying your cowardless, evil, wicked beliefs with fucking lies and things cut out of context at this, like, already.
You're one of the most embarrassing, pathetic pieces of shit that I've ever encountered.
Why are you so mad?
Base.
Because you are pathetic.
They're not...
It's to paint the other person as an evil human being that cannot be talked to or reasoned to. This video is designed for people who are right-wing. Title obviously says how the radical left dehumanizes people.
So, going forward from this right here, to
paint the other person as an evil human being.
From this right here, going forward, look at this, look at whatever Mr. 777 says, and understand this is exactly what he is doing. He's misrepresenting the left, and then he attacks the misrepresentation. This whole thing so far, that just misrepresented that whole conversation. Why are we not showing the context of what the guy said? Because his audience is too stupid to fucking actually look at it. Or people just don't care to, and they want to hear what they already believe in. Right? So understand, from going forward, this is what Mr. 77 is going to do.
That cannot be talked to or reasoned to. This video is designed for people who are right-wing. Title obviously says how the radical left dehumanizes people on the right. But for people who are left-wing who just so happen to click on this video, I'm going to try and give examples that you can also relate to and understand. If you had two people and one person said, I care about these kids who claim to be trans, but I don't think they're trans. I think that they're simply confused. I think that they need to get some help. And the other side simply says, you want trans kids to die. You hate them because...
Misrepresent, and I'll wait for the attack.
Because he said those things, he's not aiming to convince that person. That's not going to convince him. The right-wing person doesn't believe any of those claims that are being made against him. The sole purpose of those statements are to make it so that people no longer interact with or communicate with people who make those claims. It kills discourse because you can better isolate people and polarize people if they no longer communicate. And for my left-wing audience, let me give you a right-wing example so that you can relate to this. If you're talking to a person and you say you're pro-choice, you say, I'm in favor of women's rights, I want them to have access to women's healthcare, it protects women, and it also gives them freedom. Imagine you said those things, and the other person, instead of engaging with anything you said, they simply claim against you, actually, you're a Satanist. You simply want to sacrifice babies to Moloch or Satan. You're a Satanist right now. You hate life. You want to kill innocent babies.
But that's what they say. That's actually what they say, though. Are there people out there that will argue in, like, the blue-haired person? Wonderful AI images, by the way. Good job with the prompts, I guess. But, like, this is what... Yeah, if they'll just call you a baby killer. This is what they actually do, though. This is what they actually do. Debate Hunter about social. I would, but no. This is what the right actually does. I've had so many conversations where they're just like, you you're satanic for being trans, or even like you just want to, you're a baby murderer. The biggest holocaust in the world is abortion or some shit like that. That's like what they actually do. Typically speaking, there's a whole line of talking points before the left will get to the point where they just like, you know, you're just a piece of shit. Fuck you. Is there people out there that would just immediately say that? Yes, but that's not the left's arguments.
That's all you want at the end of the day. You just hate babies. How can you talk to or communicate with a person like that? People on the right, if they truly believe those things, how could they possibly ever have a rational conversation with you? They can't. You're an evil Satanist. We can't talk to you. And it basically has the exact same effect. It's intended to have that exact same effect, but for the other side. Especially considering you don't believe any of those things. I guarantee 99% of my audience who's pro-choice, they're probably not Satanists who want to sacrifice babies to Moloch.
Sorry, guys. I have a confession to make. Moloch is my Lord and Savior.
Okay, can we agree on that? I think so. Yet I'm sure this is not the first time you've heard that talking point, right? That's what's happening in American politics today. And the exact purpose behind this is so that they can radicalize their own audience, because that pushes them away from honest, open communication with the other side and pushes them towards taking action. We need revolutionaries. We don't need people who can think. And I've broken it down to what literally
it takes someone that thinks to be able to be an actual revolutionary. Republicans think that they're a revolutionary, and then they just end up cucking towards authoritarianism, which is like the state having more power and capitalists having more power. It takes an actual educated individual to be a real revolutionist, like to know what the problems are and come up with solutions for those problems. Any jackass can just destroy things in office. It takes someone that's like aware of the real issues and understand the solutions to those real issues and understand how to put in policy to enact the solutions to those real issues. You know? It's... Oh, man. This is both sides bullshit. So sad, so tiring. Like, what are the outcomes of each ideology, right? What is the outcome of abortion being legal? Bodily autonomy. The state doesn't have the right to force someone to hold another living thing without their consent in their body. It'd be like the same as like the state being able to force you to connect, like you get in a car accident, you cause a car accident, you wake up in the hospital and you're attached to a machine, and the person that you hit with your car is also attached to the same machine, and with your body, you're keeping that person alive. And you have to be like that for months. It's the state not being able to force you to stay in that position. Even though you started it, you're allowed to say, no, this is my body. No one else has a say over my body, including the fucking government, right? What is the outcome with trans kids? Higher suicidality, higher anxiety, higher discrimination rights, like discrimination against, once again, bodily autonomy rights. So both scenarios, the right, all they're doing is taking away bodily autonomy and like a individual's independence to choose who they are and how they will represent themselves within our society. And yet he wants to act like, oh, it's the same thing because of the arguments. No, what is the outcomes of these arguments and beliefs?
Every radical leftist does. In our train of thought, we start off with Nazi. Nazis are bad because they killed innocent people. They killed quite a few if you know anything about history.
No, Nazis are bad, even the ones that never killed anyone. The modern day Nazis are bad because the outcomes of their beliefs are going to lead to more harm and suffering for more people on the planet. It's the outcome that matters, not the belief itself, not the individual actions of that person that holds the belief. It's the outcome of the belief. We can look through time and history to see what are the outcomes of certain political beliefs or certain actions from the state. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, 777. It's not that hard. Seems like you put on these lucky numbers, but you were not lucky on drawing the card for a high IQ.
And we don't talk to Nazis. Instead, we should make them feel uncomfortable.
True.
In fact, good people will do bad things to Nazis.
Why are we saying this like a negative? Wait. Why are you saying this like a negative? Wait, what the fuck? We should be Nazis are. Why is he saying it like sarcastically? Like oh, this is actually like really fucked up to be mean to Nazis and make Nazis feel uncomfortable. Like what? Why is it in this tone? What is going on?
We're supposed to punch Nazis. But
We
you know what
are.
Nazis are also? They're fascists. Nazis are fascists. But what is fascism, you may ask? Well, we're not really going to specify that. We're going to leave it nice and vague because we're simply going to talk about what fascism means to me. And what fascism means to me is simply whatever I disagree with that infringes on my freedoms and rights. If you disagree with women's rights to abort children, you're a fascist. If
No.
you disagree with trans rights to mutilate themselves,
No, that's called a misogynist. That's a misogynist, not a. That guy would be a misogynist. Now it would be a transphobe.
you're a fascist.
And it's the doctor with like the needles and the table and
Fascist. That's how their
No.
train of thought goes. And who exactly is fascist again? Literally everybody who voted for Trump. Half
yes. This time, yes. Yes. And it's not because they're transphobic specifically. It's not because they're anti-abortion specifically. It's because they believe in a natural, hierarchical system that the government, a strong man, should be in charge of. They believe that Trump is the chosen one to enact a greater America. He's going to bring America back to the golden times before all the brown people and before all the queers and before all the degeneracy. I mean woke. My bad, woke. Before all the woke. Yeah, no. It's pretty like there like whenever you have like experts under like I think it was Harvard. I think the Harvard experts on what fascism is and like Nazi, like they left the country as soon as they left the country and they're like, yeah, we're going to fascism. It's the increase in power of the police. It's the increased police state. There's a whole bunch of different reasons, but it's fascism is authoritarianism plus anti-intellectualism. Is like the most simplest way that I can put it.
of the American population. That is fascist. But wait,
Yeah.
if you're fascist, that means you're a Nazi. And if you're a Nazi,
No, not all Nazis are fascists, and not all. Well, all Nazis are fascists. Not all fascists are Nazis. The big difference between a fascist and a Nazi is a Nazi is a fascist who questions the Holocaust. They do the JQ. That is what a Nazi is. A fascist is someone that holds all of the alt-right beliefs but does not question the Holocaust. MAGA holds all the alt-right beliefs. the strong man, the anti-intellectualism, the justification of colonialism and imperialism turned inward, a hierarchy where the people up top gain more and more power and the people at the bottom are deservingly there because, I don't know, they're sinners, whatever excuse they can make. No, yeah. All MAGA support a fascist leader, a wannabe dictator, the guy that literally sides with Putin and Kim Jong-un and all these other dictators around the world, gives them praise, says that they're great. My good. Wait. Yeah, he also is running for a third term. He wants to. He also said, I'm not sure if I have to follow the Constitution. They've deleted segments of the Constitution off of the government website. The ones that said, like, you have rights, again, like, the state can't just arrest you without due process. He's gone into detail saying he wants to go against the homegrowns, and he wants to use ICE against the homegrowns, and he's going to send them to like the places that didn't majoritarily vote for him, so like the blue states and blue areas. Yeah, no, yeah, if you're denying this, you're a fascist. You're a fascist alignment. You're helping them. You're not good. You're not good.
See, it's good if bad things happen to you. You see what I'm getting at? These are the mental gymnastics they go through in order to...
That's not what mental gymnastics mean. Am I back yet? Hello? Are we back?